Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6 guy, check 6 guy. 94 is the
Play fake, Brissett. Going deep this time for Miller. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Shell.
Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Orange. 26 Mike.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Who's that?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Watch the ball. Let it go.
He'll try and throw for it here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Hey, watch edge. 25, check 25. Check nickel.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check 13. Go. Go.
We've got to wedge that, huh?
Now watch run. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Go. Who that?
On 2nd down, Brissett again, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check 53's Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Henderson. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Shell. 6'6", bullet high.
On second down, it's Hill, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
180.
Go.
Hey, kill.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creep.
22 jet bomber.
I got motion.
Go, 12, let's go.
94 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Come get some. Come on, get
Cut.
3rd and 2. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Value 3. We're good. Cut.
They are going for it. Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
180.
Check.
2 for 1.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Come on now,
a good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
They rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Brissett to throw on first. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Watch the pass.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. Check. Zoom. Fresno.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
First down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's get some penetration.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Brissett. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let them know, let them know.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going for it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us. Big end.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
59. 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
He's checking. DC. Crash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Spill. Watch twist.
Check 50. Check 7.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Value three.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. Black 20. Value 1. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset. 26, Mike, 26. Shell. Switch.
On third down, it's Hill. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down. Brissett flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Under 10, 10.
Take four.
Watch quick.
On third down, Brissett going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Line 20.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They run once more with Henderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Five. Shit.
They'll run for it with Hill. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
95.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 3 at the 17-yard
94
line.
is the mic. 94 is the mic. 2-6. All right, D. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. Yes, yeah. He's coming. Double up. No. Who do you want? Who do you want?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 83 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill. Chopper, chopper. Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 37. Check 37. Switch. Check. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
59.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go with Hill. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, motion.
Brissett now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Right here.
Check three.
Hey, check 24. Check 20. Yo.
Slam. Go. Play.
From the gun, here's Brissett, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brissett. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Corey Littleton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack. Brissett, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Check 26.
On the toss, here's Hill. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Hill, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boom! And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Double up. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Echo. 65.
Check, 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 check.
Check. Crunch. 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 Kill, 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 kill.
Go.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
40 up.
Back to throw.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Sponge. 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 Let's go.
Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Check the backer.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Wells.
Yeah.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Fourth down, Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wells. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Now Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Come to my work.
Brissett looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Hold on. Check.
There you go.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Easy work.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line. Today's final.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for L.A., it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6.
The hell are you doing?